Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of Freestyle series, the series where I explain my own method, my own and customized method and style of trading that you might not have heard before. So let's do this. Today I'm going to talk about the things that we should do if our fourth wave enters the territory of our first wave, like this. Here's the high of the W1. The W4 has broken out this line. And as you know, it's an Elliott wave. It's an Elliott wave rule that the W4 shouldn't enter the territory of W1. First of all, if Elliott was live today, he would have removed this rule because it's not respected in the market. So first thing we should do is go to W1. If W1 had 5 waves, we should do this. As you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves for W1. We put W1 here, W2 here. We say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, W1 from W3, 2 from W3, 3 from W3, and 4 from W3, and 5 from W3. But as you can see, our 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, you can't say that it's the fourth wave. But if it was like this, then we could have said that it's our fourth wave, and this is our fifth wave. But it's not. So what should we do? Or if one of the rules were denied, if we do these things that I said, what should we do then? Or if we W1 didn't have 5 waves, then we should go to W5. We say that here, if W5 had 5 waves, we say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, W3, W4, W5. But as you can see again, we can't do that because W4 again has crossed this level. But if we had something like this, we could have said 1, 2, 1, 2, here, 3, 4, 5, W3, W3 here, then W4, W5. But again, we can't say that. And okay. So if we did all this but the rules were denied or our fifth wave or our first wave didn't have 5 waves, then we have a pattern in my style, in my method, my own method. I call that terminal. In no wave, terminal is another pattern, but in my own style, we call this terminal. If we had 5 waves for W1, or we didn't have any microwaves for W1 at all, 3 waves for W2, or didn't have any waves at all for W2, then 5 waves for W3, 3 waves for W4, and 5 waves for W5. If we had an ideal cycle, then and the fourth wave enters the territory of W1, then we can call this pattern a terminal pattern. But before I talk about terminal pattern, I have another pattern named anticycle. In Neo-Wave, I think we don't have anticycle. Uh, I'm not a master of Neo-Wave, but this is an anticycle. Let me draw it for you. It's an anticycle. So what do we label them? We call this A, we call this B, we call this C, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I call this, first of all, shout out to Mr. Bahari, my tutor. My strategy is based on his strategy. Uh, he's my tutor and I learned a lot from him. So thanks to him. So I was saying, it's an anticycle if we have 3 waves of our W1 and then 5 waves of our W2. We had an impulse wave that had 3 waves and correction wave that has had 5 waves. In Neo wave, I think we call this a 5th wave, and it's an Elliott wave that the 5th wave should pass this high, but in Neo wave we call this the 5th wave, and then we have ABC. But in my style, we call it A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, after we did all this, the first thing we did here, label this W1 or label this one from W3, anything that I said, not the terminal pattern, not yet. So, and one little point, if we were here in the market, here, and we didn't have the 5th wave, and we had W1, W3, W3, and W4 crosses this W1, we can call this W1 from W3, 2 from W3, and we expect for 3 from W3, then 4 from W3, 5 from W3. If we didn't have this 5th wave and was at the end of the market, we did this. Okay. So, let me explain this to you one more time. Or let me say that in the next episode. Okay, I'll be back in the next episode and I will explain the anti-cycle pattern.